Today, I'll be talking about 5 money habits that keep you poor. These bad money habits will keep you in debt and never allow you to save and invest your money. I started replacing my bad money habits with good money habits when I was young, and because of those habits, I graduated college debt-free and have a solid grasp of my finances, which allows me to work smarter and not harder. Chains of habit are too light to be felt until they're too heavy to be broken. The same way that money increases exponentially through compound interest, the effects of your habits also increase in the same way. They seem to make little difference on any given day, but the impact they deliver over the months and the years can be enormous, which is why it's important to find those bad money habits and replace them with good money habits as soon as possible. Smash that like button and let's get started. Bad habit number 1 is paying yourself last. Let me elaborate on this. Every month, the average person spends money on their food, rent, car payment, phone bill, etc. And after all that, they try to save or invest their money. The big problem with that is that most people don't have any money left over to save at the end of the month after all those expenses, and income is usually not the problem for most people. No matter how much you make, if you don't pay yourself first, you will end up financially behind. Millionaires and people that are financially successful pay themselves first. Before giving everyone else their cut, they put money into their own pockets and prioritize growing their own wealth, therefore making themselves richer before making other people richer because they know the secret. To help you understand what I'm going to say, think about this first. When you have a week to do a task, you'll usually end up spending that whole week to finish the project, right? But if you had a day, you would get super focused and get it done in a day. That same way, according to Parkinson's law, as you earn more money, your expenses also increase accordingly and you will end up spending more money. Check this out.
Yeah, kid, you crushed the interview. We can start you at $15 an hour. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'll take that one. You've got a great resume, so we'd like to hire you starting at $50,000. Thank you, sir. You won't be disappointed. Yes, I'll take this one right here. I know you're a great leader. We'd like to hire you as our VP. Yes, I worked so hard for this. Starting salary is $150,000. Seriously, thank you so much. Honey, we're finally moving into our dream home. I'm not sure you're gonna be able to retire at 65. You made good money. Where did it all go? I don't know. I guess I just inflated my lifestyle every time I made more money.
Whether you make $10,000 or $100,000, you will end up spending all of it because your expenses will keep increasing, which is why doctors making hundreds of thousands of dollars are still in debt and why making more money is not always the answer. Therefore, in order to succeed financially, you need to break out of Parkinson's law when it comes to money, and you break out of this cycle by paying yourself first. So no matter how many bills you have, save at least 10% of your income every single month. If you get a paycheck of $2,000, save and invest at least $200 of that right away. Think of it like a bill, automate it, do what you have to do, but take that cut out right away or else you will end up spending that money and money will keep slipping out of your hands. Bad habit number 2 is trying to keep up with the Joneses. This is basically when you try to look rich instead of getting rich. This is when you buy stuff not for yourself, but so you can impress your friends and post about it on social media and just keep up with everyone else, right? This habit will leave you broke and in debt. Don't worry about other people or what they think. Don't compare yourself with them or try to keep up with them by buying expensive things. And I know it's hard, but you just have to be real with yourself and to your goals because no one else is going to do it for you. Plus, all those people you see on social media, and this might include your friends, living that amazing lifestyle and posting all their designer bags or clothes are usually not actually rich. It's all an illusion. I know a lot of people on social media who flaunt their quote-unquote rich lifestyle and they make it look like they have this awesome life, and in reality, they have $50,000 in credit card debt and no savings, right? So you don't know the full picture with a lot of these people, so don't compare yourself to them. Would you rather look rich or be rich?
I don't have a mansion. I don't have a supercar. I don't have designer clothes.
But what I do have is $2 million worth of real estate that pays me 10 G's a month, every single month, whether I work or I don't. You see, the goal is to get rich before you look rich. So get your mindset straight, get your money right, and you too, my friend, one day can become a millionaire.
Ultimately, you want to be rich, so don't be afraid to say no to expensive restaurants or activities with friends if it doesn't fit your budget and if it doesn't get you closer to your goals. It's okay to say no, you're saving right now and it's not in your budget. If they really are your friends, they will understand. Make sure to break out of this habit as fast as you can by staying true to your financial goals. Before habit number 3, just a quick reminder to smash that like button. Go ahead, don't be shy. Thank you very much. Bad habit number 3 is overusing your credit cards. Don't get me wrong, credit cards are amazing. They can save you a lot of money on travel, but there's a reason that banks issue credit cards and all these rewards with them and all those miles, whatever it might be. They know that most people are not financially disciplined enough and will end up spending way more on their credit cards than they would have spent otherwise. We are all guilty of this. It's way too easy to buy that new video game or that designer bag on your card. Racking up credit card debt is one of the most expensive bad money habits you can have. The average American on average has a credit card balance of $6,000. Credit cards can cost you hundreds to thousands of dollars in interest and also damage your credit score if you carry high balances. Make sure to pay off your credit card right after you make any sort of purchase on it. If it's a big purchase of $100 or more, pay it off right away on your phone. Overall though, you want to set a routine to check and pay off your balance every day or every couple days at the most. It's really easy to do that nowadays on your phone through the mobile banking apps. It literally takes 2 minutes. That way you only buy things you can actually afford while also making the most out of your credit card benefits. This also prevents debt and saves you tons of money on interest and makes you more aware of your finances so that you are overall better with your money. If you don't do this, you probably rack up a balance and then you're surprised at the end of the month of how high it is. That's because you're not constantly checking your spending and you're a lot more mindless with it. Also, this is really important. Don't think that it's okay to buy more just because you're getting credit card rewards and miles. The rewards you get will still not make up for your extra spending, and that spending will offset the benefit you get from the rewards. Ultimately, be careful with credit cards and always pay them off right away so you only buy what you can afford. Bad habit number 4 is not investing or just putting it off until you have extra money left over, which will never happen like I mentioned with the first habit. You'll always have excuses such as you don't know how to do it, you don't have enough knowledge, but just remember that the longer you put it off, the less time you'll have to make exponential returns. I know I always tell y'all to start investing as soon as possible, and there's a good reason for that. That reason is compound interest, which is basically when you earn interest on interest and have exponential gains. Someone that is 18 years old can become a millionaire by 60 by investing around $105,000, but someone that is 30 will need to invest around $220,000 to get that same outcome. So as you can see, the sooner you start, the easier it'll be to grow your wealth and become a millionaire. So that 10% I was talking about putting aside earlier, that is the money that you can use to invest and grow your wealth in the background. Whether that is $50, $100, or $500. Just start as soon as you can because right now you have time on your side. And remember, it is never too late to start investing. I have a video on my favorite stocks, but I mainly suggest putting your money in low-cost index funds like VOO and VTI. I explain what they are in my other YouTube videos, so all you have to do is open an account with a broker, connect your bank account, type in VOO, and buy the shares. It's really not that hard, just start. Bad money habit number 5 is not constantly learning about personal finance, investing, taxes, and all that good stuff. There's a reason that the average CEO reads 60 books a year. There's a reason that doctors have to keep learning and retaking tests. If you don't keep learning, you fall behind. And it's the same thing with your finances and life because new stuff is happening all the time. New opportunities are coming up all the time. You have to keep learning or at least get all the basics down to succeed. I wouldn't be where I'm at or started the businesses I have or gone on social media if I hadn't started learning about finance, business, investing, taxes, and all that good stuff. Plus, learning will actually help you save and make more money. If you learn how to invest, you'll be able to make more money in your sleep. If you spend some time learning about taxes, which are going to be one of the biggest expenses you will ever have, you'll be able to cut down this expense and keep extra money in your own pocket through things like tax deductions and tax advantage accounts such as a Roth 401k, HSA, Roth IRA, or whatever these tax advantage accounts are called in your country. Even just spending 10 to 15 minutes a day learning about all this can have a massive impact on your life. Like just reading a few pages of a book every day or watching one YouTube video on finance a day can really, really help. I highly recommend reading Rich Dad Poor Dad and Think and Grow Rich if you are looking for books, by the way. They will completely change your mindset and life. It may not happen instantly, but all that knowledge compounds over time and it makes a massive difference if you keep doing it every single day. So keep learning every day. Keep self-educating and you will end up saving and making a lot of money because of your knowledge. Most people don't learn everything I've talked about in school or from their parents, which is why most people don't know how to manage their money. So if you do have these habits, it's completely fine and normal, but you will have to take action to change them, and the sooner you do that, the better. That'll be all for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you next time.